Hey everyone, so today we are doing part 2 of the palette declutter. You guys know last time we did this drawer right up here, which was all of my neutral palettes. So today we are doing colourful palettes, and also I have a few more neutral palettes that I need to put away in the above drawer also. So to start, as always, I'm just going to take everything out of the drawer and put it next to me, and we're going to filter them back in, and I will show you which ones I'm keeping and which ones I am going to throw away or declutter or donate or whatever. So let's get started. Okay, so that is everything. I would clean this out, but I've run out of spray and wipe. I need to go buy some more at the grocery store, so we're just gonna wing it and put everything back in as is. I do have like this little makeup wipe, so I'm just gonna like try and get rid of a little bit of the dust. Okay, so first off I have these Morphe palettes, and honestly I never, oh wait, one's Glimmer. I never reach for these palettes and I don't know why. I do still want to get the James Charles one, but I just never use. I might keep this and like do another one of those videos I did recently where I tried to use a full face of makeup that I haven't used in ages. Let me know if you want to see me use this. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette, I think. Can you even get this anymore? I'll never clue. And this is a Glamia Color Splash palette. I might donate that one because yeah, I just never reach for them. This is standing out to me. The thing with this palette is I actually freaking love it. Hold on, I feel like we're a little bit too bright. This palette is so beautiful. It is a Urban Decay one, limited edition. I love the colors, but I hate the packaging with a passion. If this was just a little normal palette and like, you know, a cardboard or plastic, you know, standard packaging, I would be way more tempted to keep it, but I just hate the packaging so much. It's so bulky and unnecessary, so I'm going to donate that for someone else to enjoy. Next we have this Too Faced Glitter Bomb palette. The lighting has gone dark again. Bear with me, you guys. I don't even think I've ever used this, so I might just donate that as well. This I am 100% keeping. I have my Natasha Denona Tropic palette. I freaking love this. I love, love, love the colors. Look how pretty they are. I did like an Instagram tutorial using this one. It wants to focus. This is like classic, eh? My camera is just such a pile of crap sometimes. Anyway, the colors are beautiful. I love, love, love the tones. I just think they're so flattering, and the eyeshadow quality is so buttery and smooth, so that can definitely stay. I'm gonna put that near the front because it's like a favorite. I have a highlighter palette by Huda Beauty, which I'll donate. It shouldn't even be in this drawer. But I never ever ever really reach for those. I also have this lip palette in here which doesn't really belong by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I'll donate. I've never used it. I have some Kat Von D palettes like this one, this one, this one. I believe I've used all of them in tutorials in the past, but I'm going to donate those. I do really like them, but I just don't really use Kat Von D on my channel at the moment. I bought this palette, so I need to put this in here. This is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe. It's the green one, I believe. What's it called? Dark Magic. It looks like this. I just loved it. I saw it in Ulta when I went over to America recently, and I had to have it. I've never tried any of these palettes before. The little Vault palettes, I mean, by Morphe. So hopefully I like that. I really like the packaging better like this rather than those huge ones at the back. I just feel like they're less overwhelming. I feel like the palettes at the back just always look the same. Like there's so many similar colors, I'm just like bored, whereas like when they're in a smaller palette like this, like I can like see clearly. I have a couple of Elizabeth Arden palettes right here. I remember swatching these in my unboxing haul and they're so buttery and soft, but I just don't reach for them, so I might donate them. They are so beautiful though, you guys. Like look how freaking buttery smooth that pigment is. It's so soft. Very amazing quality. I guess it's just like the colors that let me down a little bit. Next up I have this Makeup Store 12 Shades of Color, which I'll keep. I find this very handy, like the color shades. I don't know, I've reached for this quite a lot within my YouTube tutorials, so that can stay. I have this Natasha Denona Holiday Eyeshadow Palette, which I might actually donate. I just have a lot of similar shadow colors to this, and I don't reach for this particular one. Usually I'll reach for like one of the bigger palettes by her. Speaking of which, we do have the Safari palette, which probably belongs down here. I love this. I showed this in my latest PR haul. It is so beautiful. I need to do a tutorial with it still, So I'm just going to pop that there so I remember. And I also have this palette, which actually reminds me kind of the Safari palette, like the shades in here. This is by Rimmel. It's the Jewel Rocks collection. I love this palette. It's so nice. I've used it a couple of times on my channel. If you search Rimmel Jewel Rocks, it should come up with a couple of videos for you to watch of me using that one. It's so nice. I have the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, which I just think is so gorgeous. I love the darker kind of color tones, so I'm definitely going to keep that one in my collection. Another Natasha Denona. This one is so pretty as well. This is like the blue-green palette. I forget what it's called, but these are all the colors and I'm obsessed. These shimmers are so buttery. Look at that. I have this Too Faced Rainbow little palette, which has such cool colors. I just don't like the packaging. I'm not a big fan of the gimmicky kind of rainbow packaging, so I'm going to donate that one. This is so pretty. I don't know if you can still get these Chi Chi palettes, but look how amazing those colors are. This is the OMFG. I love these colors. Look at that cobalt blue. Like how cool, and like the lime green. I just think they would look so cool like all over the lid. I need to try something like that at some stage. I have a bunch of the Jeffree Star highlighters, which I am honestly just not a huge fan of. Like I don't really like this formula. I think he brought out a new formula which I really want to try, but I don't know. I just wasn't a huge fan of those. I bought them all myself, but I'm going to donate them. I've worn them like 3 times and it's just not really my thing. And we also have this Terra Tropica bronzer. It's a huge bronzer. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And I'm going to put this into my highlight palette drawer and like contour palette drawer, which I decluttered in a previous video because I really want to try it. I haven't really used it yet, but if I keep it in here, I'm just going to keep forgetting about it. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. This is the Milani Gilded Desires. This is kind of more neutral, but I guess I just have some neutral palettes in here because of overflow. I definitely want to keep it. I might just like start stacking stuff up back here and then put some neutral palettes at the front and see if I can fit them like, you know, in this drawer later. That didn't make sense. I'm just gonna like sit them in here for now and then see if I can fit them in my neutral drawer above later. So that's neutral. I have this Urban Decay Moon Dust palette, which is super pretty. Quite bulky packaging though. I might donate that one. I don't really reach for it anymore. I have a couple of Huda Beauty palettes right here. So we have the Desert Dusk, which looks like this. Beautiful like purpley shades and some neutrals and stuff. I guess that's why I put it in this drawer because it does have a few neutral colours with it. And then this one here, the Rose Gold Remastered, which has some pinks and stuff. So I'm going to keep both of those ones. I have this Masquerade Mini by Juvia's Place. Beautiful colours, some neutrals, some bright colours. Definitely going to keep that one. I have this Club Tropicana eyeshadow palette by BH Cosmetics, I believe. Yeah, this has some really cool like super bright tones I don't really have in any other palette, so I'm going to keep that one for now. Also a Sauce Box palette right here. Some dark greens, this really beautiful like yellow gold. That's so pretty. And like the shimmery black. It's so dark too. It's so pigmented. Oh my god, I wiped it off on my like, these are my makeup pajamas. I just like wipe everything on them and I can't get it off. I have another Urban Decay palette here. I might donate that. It doesn't really scream at me. Like I like that like bright orange bronze, but other than that, it's kind of like the only color calling to me. I have this Tarte palette which I really loved, but it's limited edition. This is very neutral as well, and I've got too many neutral palettes. Another Kat Von D. The Electric palette by Urban Decay, which I still want to keep because it does somehow come in handy quite often. I'm just going to put that like near the back because yeah, it's not something I reach for all the time, if you know what I mean. I have a Jouer palette. Looks like this. I've never tried it before. Do I want to keep it? It is pretty, but it's not like stand out-ish. I don't know. I might donate it. I have this palette. This is the Artist palette. Love it, by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is one of my favorite formulas as well. Another Kat Von D. I've got this little Smashbox palette with some really bright colors in it. It's got like a bright red as well, which is so handy, so I might keep that for now. And then I've got this Golden State of Mind by Colourpop. That's more of a neutral also, so I'm just going to pop that by this palette. I might just sit them there for a moment. I have more. I've got the All I See Is Magic, which is again quite neutral. I might donate that one because I'm getting a bit carried away here with my neutral palettes. I've got this Kylie palette, which is some dark colors, blues and stuff. The Holiday 2016 palette, beautiful colors, but I might just donate that too because it is still very neutral. Semi Precious by Colourpop. Beautiful colours, but once again, I've got too many at the moment. We have the bronze palette, which that's what I was looking for the other day. I'm going to donate that because I did keep the extended version, the last declutter. And then I've also got the pressed powder palette. This was the Halloween one. And I want to keep this because I actually just love some of those colours, like the bright yellow and stuff. Like, they're just really cool. I did do a tutorial using that palette also. And then I have this Sauce Box pink palette, which I'm going to keep, which reminds me, I also picked up the Zodiac palette and the Ooh La La. The Ooh La La is very pink as well. And then the Zodiac palette, beautiful. I need to use that in a Zodiac tutorial soon, so I'm gonna keep it. I have some MAC Simpsons palettes just here, which I find so hard to get rid of because they were limited edition. They sold out so freaking quickly. I love those colors actually. You know what? I'm gonna keep them still. I need to use those in a tutorial at some stage, even though you can't get them anymore, just because it's like super fun. And I love the Simpsons, hence the donut Homer Simpson pants, you know. I'm a big fan. I have this L'Oreal palette, which I might declutter. I love that yellow and the purple and the pink, but like other than that, the other colors are kind of boring to me. More Sauce Box. This one here is the Temptation palette. Some really fun bright colors, so I'll keep that one. It always comes in handy. I have another MAC palette as well, which is more green. I feel like it's very similar to the Jaclyn Hill palette, so I might declutter that one. And I have a Kryolan palette. Those colors are so pretty. And there's a red, so it's kind of handy. I never use this, but it will survive one more round of declutters for now. We'll see if I use it before the next video. I have a couple of Inglot palettes. Actually, I think I've got three. I do. 3 Inglot palettes, so those will all go in here. Let me just readjust everything. I also have the Artist palette, which I used in my previous, you know, makeup I haven't used in ages, makeup I forgot about video. Some beautiful shades, so that's going to survive another round also. See, now we're starting to stack up and get a little bit full in here. So I don't think I have too many more. Oh wait, I've got this Lila palette, which is the purple Natasha Denona palette. I have to keep it. It's so pretty. So that's going to go in behind here somehow. And I also have like the gold one, which I want to put above. I also have this one, which should probably go in this drawer. Oh my gosh, I've got so many. Okay, and then the last, actually no, I've got some of those Huda Beauty little palettes here. And this Spectrum palette by Urban Decay, which I might donate this because I did keep the other Urban Decay Bright palette. So I've got the Amethyst Obsessions. I'm going to keep all of these, I think. I've got the Amethyst, the Emerald, which I used in my Libra look, and the Ruby. The Ruby one looks like this. So those will stay. And then I have the Naked Petite Heat palette, which I love these shades so much, so that needs to go above. I have the Naked Flushed Contour Bronzy Blush. I love this so much. Like, I had that in a photo studio, but I've kind of found other favorites now, so I should probably donate that, and also this one. I think this is the one I loved. Yes, Streak. You know what? I might keep Streak. And then I have this little Blush and Glow Radiant Trio by Laura Mercier. I'll donate that because I don't reach for that. And then I've got a Stila little travel kit, which is so pretty, which I might just keep in the drawer above if I can fit it in there. And then I have, this is the last thing, this Tarte Make Believe in Yourself Eye and Cheek palette. Beautiful colors, never use it, so it can go. Once again, I probably have a lot of other colored palettes floating around, which I'll have to put away as I find them. My room is very messy right now, but there we have that. So I'm gonna see if I can find some room for these neutral palettes in a spot in the above drawer. I'm just making room for all of these. And look at that, beautiful. We can actually see everything. So that is the colored palettes declutter. Let me know down below in a comment, what is your favorite colored palette in the world? Like, if you could only have one palette with colorful colors, if you're a colorful person, what would it be? Or if you only like neutral palettes, comment below, like, what's your favorite neutral palette as well? I would love to know, and let me know what you want me to use in tutorials coming up, of course. Okay, so now we're back up top in the neutrals palette space. So we have all these little travel ones just here, which is fine. I might just like spread them out a little so I can actually see them properly. Is this definitely neutral? Yes, it is. So I've got my little Stila palette here. Okay, so Natasha Gold palette obviously has to stay. So what am I going to get rid of? I just don't really know right now. Am I going to use this? I probably won't. I'll get rid of the alternative rock. I'll declutter that. Donate that to someone else. So they can go in front of the other Natasha Denona. Oh, I've got a little spot just here. At the front though, I'm going to put my Shaaanxo palette because I reach for that basically every day. I bought this, also an Ulta. I was over in LA with Sephora. Went shopping. Got this Juvia's palette. This is the worst way to open it, by the way. But anyway, looks like this. I need to use this in a video. So actually, I'm going to just make some space for it near the front so I don't forget. The Nude palette by Huda Beauty, which I used in a full face first impression recently. The one I did straight after my haul, just like, I don't know, a few days ago or whatever. So yeah, I do like it. I have some like criticism of it, but overall I do like it. So that can stay there. I might get rid of my Soph palette. I do like the colours, but I already used it in one tutorial, so I probably won't reach for it again anytime soon. I've got the Golden State of Mind by Colourpop, which I'll see if I use that before my next declutter. What else? I don't know. Maybe I get rid of the Burgundy palette. I probably won't use that because I do have like the Urban Decay Cherry palette and stuff, which are very similar shades, you know? So I'll donate that one. I have my Spices palette by Chi Chi, which I do love. The Petite Heat, that can just slip down here. And then I've got 3 palettes here. So I don't know which ones I want to keep. This is the Gingerbread by Too Faced. Such pretty colours for Christmas. Or I have the Chocolate Gold, which I've heard amazing things about. Oh, the packaging. Oh, wrong side. Wait, no, that was the right side. There we go. Looks like that. I just don't know. I might just keep these in my drawer until I try them myself and then decide if it's something that I really like or not. Because the Too Faced palettes, some of them I love and some of them I don't love as much. So I think I'll try them and then reassess. And then, yeah, my little Milani Gilded Desires, which I love. I think it's so good, especially for such a cheap price. So there we have it. And we can just pop a couple of palettes in here somewhere. And I also have a couple more Winky Likes palettes, like the coffee one, but it's in my drawer to try in a first impression, so that might end up in here eventually if I like it, because I do really like this kitten one. Such pretty colours. So yeah, that is the declutter complete. Oh, do I need this? You know what, I might get rid of this because I don't think I'll use it. I've never used it before. This is the Sleek and Chic Eye Color palette, I think by Laura Mercier. Yeah, it's just kind of, I feel like I've got other colors like that. We've got nice organized neutral palettes now. That's the video complete. Let me know once again which ones you want to see in a tutorial. I'm kind of dying to try the Sultry also. I haven't used that one yet. This is the old version of this. So I will donate the old one and just keep this new one, I guess, because I guess you can't get that one anymore. The reason I'm putting it in my colourful drawer is because it does have more like pink and yellow, gold and red tones and stuff in it, so whatever. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!